Hi you guys, welcome to your April 2025 monthly forecast. Before I begin, I have to apologize if I sneeze, cough, or lose my voice. Okay, with the weather going up and down here the way it is, I either have a cold or allergies or both at the same time. So please excuse me, okay? And thank you so much to my subscribers for your continued support, for your likes, shares, and comments. If you're new to my channel and you like this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. You'll be notified each time I upload something. There's also links in the description box below. There is one to my website where you can see some of the services that I offer, but you can also just email me. That email address is also in the description box, and it's easier to just ask me if there is something that I do. Okay? Also, check out my weekly forecast, which is now daily shorts, and I'm going to do something a little different this month with the monthly forecast. Okay, for those of you who seem to really love the shorts, the monthly forecast will always exist as a regular video, but some of you are still not aware that there's a link within the short video to the full monthly forecast, and you're just clicking on that short and you're just getting just a snippet of the monthly forecast. You're not hearing the whole thing. So for those of you who love the shorts, okay, I'm going to break it down into parts, the monthly forecast for you. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Maybe, after a while, you'll just, decide to click on the link and listen to it fully, the full monthly forecast all in one video. But if you prefer the shorts, that's what I'm going to try this time. We'll see how it works out, okay? So, now for your forecast. Hi, Aries. Happy birthday. So, the sun is still in your sign up until the 19th, and then Venus and Mercury move back into your sign again. Okay, and Neptune just moved into Aries, right? Okay, so just for the summer, you may notice something if you're born like the first day or two of the sign of Aries, so that would be like at the end of March. But Saturn will also be moving into Aries, okay, for the summer. So this is just to give you a little preview of what it's like to have Neptune and Saturn in your sign. Okay, I'll be doing a video on them. But both these planets have to finish up their transit in Pisces, which they'll do this year into next year. And then these planets, Neptune and Saturn, won't move into Aries until next year, fully into Aries. Okay, so, but it'll just give you a little idea of what to expect over this summer, right? So anyways, the month does start off, though, with Mercury and Venus still in Pisces, right? Turning direct and then moving into Aries again, which it's already done. So this is just kind of like a repeat or a continuation of these planets already doing this, already being in Pisces and then in Aries, right? So Mercury turns direct on the 7th in Pisces, and it moves into Aries on the 16th, and on the 12th, Venus turns direct in Pisces and moves into Aries on the 30th, okay? So you have all these planets in your first house. Already having Venus here previously, okay, has made you even more popular than you already are, right? Okay, if you've listened to my videos, you'll know that I always say when Venus is in your 10th house, your first house, or your own sign, that you should milk it for all you can, because people find you far more appealing now than they do at any other time. I would have to say because Mercury is also traveling with Venus. When they are in Aries, people are really being verbal about their feelings towards you, or even very freely with the compliments. This could even come from complete strangers, right? This is all happening in your first house of personality and self. Okay, with the sun here too, You are really very popular right now. Very, on the receiving end of not just compliments, but like gifts. It could be birthday gifts or a because gift, or people will want to do nice things for you, like take you out to lunch or dinner or drinks or buy you stuff, whatever. It's nice. It's nice having Venus in your sign, right? Um, and then Neptune in the first house will really, I believe, enhance your psychic ability even more. It's already been in your 12th house. It is the natural ruler of Pisces. You have Pisces on the 12th house. So when it was here, it also had the ability to really enhance your psychic ability. Now that it's in the first house, it's more immediate, I would have to say, because your first house is personality and self. It's you, basically. And having this one more planet in your sign to operate, more or less. Okay, so I would have to say that when you now speak to people, well, you probably have this ability anyways, but it's more enhanced. You already know if they're bullshitting you or not. Okay, uh, you probably already knew how to do that, but you may be surprised at how easily it comes to you now. No second guessing. Okay. So, but before that, okay, Venus and Mercury are still in Pisces in your 12th house, along with Saturn is still there. And like I said, it hasn't moved yet, but it will. So having these planets, the 12th house being behind the scenes activities by you or someone else. Okay, secrets and confidences, the house of dreams, the subconscious mind, the house of charity, and confinement, and many, many other things. But when Mercury's here, I always call it the great investigator. It brings out the snoop part of you, the neb shit, okay? Wanting to know more about someone or something. This is also when you can find that you have a secret admirer, or you are the secret admirer. You may have even been carrying on some kind of romantic relationship behind the scenes, for whatever reason. Maybe you just don't want people to know. It's just not it's none of their business anyways. But when these planets move into your first house again, you may open up and, let people know about if you are in a relationship with somebody or not. You bring it to the public, okay? So there is a full moon in Libra, your opposite sign, okay, on the 12th in your 7th house. That's where you have the sign of Libra. 7th house being the house of partnerships, whether they're business, romantic, or friendship. Also the house of arrangements and agreements, open enemies, and competition. But there isn't a lot really going on here right now. I don't see too many problems with this full moon at all, except for the fact that it does help you to bring a problem to the surface where it can be discussed and then done away with. So this would be within one of your close relationships, or an arrangement or agreement that you're not happy with. There could be something in it that isn't working out for you and you want to change it or whatever. So now that full moon would be the time to do that. Not a big deal at all, There is a new moon in Taurus on the 27th, and the sun moves into Taurus on the 19th in your 2nd house, where you have the sign of Taurus, and the planet Uranus is still here. And it will also be briefly moving in July into Gemini. Okay, but won't fully move into Gemini until next year. But so we're getting a preview, though, of what it's like with these 3 planets now moving into the next sign, the next zodiac sign. Okay, so, this new moon on the 27th in your 2nd house could bring a new beginning of some kind in your finances, or some kind of work that you're doing, or an investment that you are making, or something or other in regards to your money and your already investments that you have, or maybe you are doing something different, going to invest in something different or do something different with your money. Okay, just brings a could even bring a new possession, though also could be a gift, okay, like a birthday gift or something, but it could also be something that you buy for yourself, okay, that it doesn't necessarily have to be a luxury item. It could be, but it seems like it might be necessary. You know, this could be something that you're buying possibly for your home. Okay, Mars is, again, one of those planets that's been moving back and forth between two signs. Mars has been moving between Cancer and Leo, but will stop now. Now that it's turned direct, after it leaves Leo, it will go into Virgo and throughout the rest of the zodiac. Okay, but for now, we've got Mars in Cancer still up until the 18th in your 4th house of your home and family, your private life, where you physically live, and the property surrounding it, your past, your childhood, the foundation of how you were raised, okay? So this is your family or a roommate or anyone you live with, you know, changes that you've been making within your living arrangement or where you live, or within your family. You know, that's been going on back and forth, back and forth. So now it's finishing up its transit in your 4th house. So it's like you have, I would have to say, achieved whatever it was you were trying to do within your living space, or with someone you live with, or in your private life, or your home life. Okay. Then Mars moves into Leo on the 18th, and your 5th house of fun and creativity, romance, gambling and speculation, any kind of entertainment or sport, and anything to do with children. Okay, so we're back to this. It's already been here. So you may have started something at this time. Could have been a new romance possibly, or just some new form of entertainment. It's new to you. It may not be new period, but it's new to you. It's something that you're trying that's a little different, that you really, really like. Could be maybe you're even purchasing equipment that you may need to do this thing. It could be sports, or it could be maybe something dealing with music. Maybe you're purchasing an instrument or something or other. Or you're gambling or speculation. It's like paying off in some way or other. Okay, so the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign. And the moon is in Aries on the 25th and 26th. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Libra, and those dates are the 11th, 12th, and 13th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling or speculation, and anything to do with children is the 6th, 7th, 8th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd. The best time for money is the 13th, 14th, 15th, 27th, and 28th. The best time for your career is the 18th, 19th, and 20th. And the best time for communication and travel is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 16th, 17th, 18th, 29th, and 30th. So I hope you enjoyed your forecast for April. Have a happy birthday. See ya.